This is JulietAkumu and I'm from Urban Power Play. Well, I'm going to do the pre-match analysis of Brazil versus Chile. We are all excited for this match because it's a derby. You know, like us football fans live for the derbies and the Clásicos. And here is a South American derby. Chile came into this competition like, let's say underdogs, not so underdogs because they were put in a group with Spain and Netherlands. Nobody knew that they were going to go past this group. But I could tell for sure that after people see that performance against Netherlands, Spain against Netherlands, they knew that Chile were going to beat Spain. But everyone still went betting against Chile. Chile came in, they beat Australia 3-1, yeah. Alexis Sanchez, of course, with the first goal and the second assist. And they were outstanding. For me, actually, I knew that they were going to give Spain a run for their position, but I didn't know they are actually going to win. I knew they were going to draw. But here they went, they came and saw off the defending champions with the 2-0. Well, after that, I had to know what style of play Chile used, and I went Googling. And guess what I found? I found Bielsaista. That's the kind of play they use. I don't know about you, but I found out about Bielsaista that day actually. And I hear that's what Pochettino is going to use with Tottenham next season. So Premier League people might as well get a little bit scared because this kind of play it consists of high pressing, yeah, ball possession and attacking in the remaining in the opposition's half. It could be dangerous if Chile executed very well, and I guess that's how they are where they are right now. Brazil, in the other hand, were favorites coming in. They were hosts, and they have a good team. So you know, they always came in. We always came in knowing that Brazil are going to reach the last 16. But this is going to be a thrilling match for sure. Going into the formations and lineups, Chile normally use a 4-3-3. But when against the lone striker, they might use 3 defenders at the back. But I'm sure that they won't risk. You know, they won't risk using 1 defender at the back, 3 defenders at the back, so they're going to use 4. The lineups, I'm guessing Claudio Bravo will be at the goal, the 31-year-old Barcelona goalkeeper. Then we're going to have the defenders, Mauricio Isla, Gonzalo Yara, the Nottingham Forest defender, Gary Medel, the defensive midfielder, who he plays as a defensive midfielder for Chiles, but plays as a defender for Chile, Eugenia Mena. And then the midfield now, this is where I think Brazil should be scared. They have Marcelo Diaz. Marcelo Diaz is renamed as the South American Xavi. You know, we all know Xavi's potential, and Marcelo Diaz is no different. He can control the ball very well, he's intelligent in the way he plays, and his passing is excellent. So they have Marcelo Diaz, they have Arturo Vidal, and let's not forget Jorge Valdivia. Technical abilities, awesome, perfect. So in the forward also there is much of a threat. Actually, I think there is the biggest threat. Alexis Sanchez aside, they have Chiles Weakness. Well, Chiles is this kind of player. He has stamina. He has very good stamina. He's an intelligent playmaker. He holds possession, and the way he picks out passes and distributes the ball very well. He's this player that I enjoy seeing playing, and I'm guessing he'll be at the right side of the forward. So I'm guessing Brazil should look out for that one. Eduardo Vargas, the Napoli forward, yeah. Alexis Sanchez, yeah, the Barcelona defender. That's everyone knows that we have to be scared of that one because he's direct, he has defensive skills, and he could always, you know, play around you and could find the net. So the lineups and formations for Chile, I'm guessing they're threatening now. For Brazil, I'm guessing they're going to go with the same 4-2-3-1. Okay, Felipe Scolari kind of disappoints me because he keeps on going with the same lineup all the time. I think they have a good squad. I think Brazil have 23 good players. So I don't know why the manager will keep on repeating the 11 players. You're coming up against Chile, and tell you what, the performance against Mexico wasn't good enough. Those were their neighbors. They tested what maybe a mini derby will be like. This is a real derby. So I'm guessing Scolari should make changes. I don't know, if I were me, I would probably not to be caught out on their attack, since they have good attackers, the stamina and stuff. I will play David Luiz in the defensive midfield role. I know he's been outstanding in the defensive role, and some people have been saying that Brazil are lacking in defense. But I tell you what, Brazil are not lacking in defense. Dani Alves has been having a bad spell. we all know the potential of Alves, and when he doesn't turn up, he just ruins the whole thing. Actually, most of the Marcelo on goal against Croatia, it came from Alves' corner. Like, the cross came from that side. Thiago Silva was torn between going to cover Alves' role or staying at his role. So I think it's Alves who's having a bad spell, and we also saw against Cameroon, he was the one who wasn't tracking back. I'm guessing if Alves gets back to his feet, Brazil have the greatest defense in this World Cup. They have Thiago Silva, they have David Luiz, and they have Marcelo. So I'm guessing they have a very good defense. So if I were me though, I would play Dante in the midfield, David Luiz in the defensive midfield, and then Gustavo. Maybe that would be pushing the defense a little bit, but I think Chile are threatening enough to push the defense that way. And then in the forward, you know, like Fred has been slackish lately. He's a good striker, but he's not been performing up to the limits. It's not necessary for you to exactly put a striker up front. We saw Spain in the Euro, yeah? They played without a striker and they did win the competition. So here's the deal. If you have no striker that's willing to perform, you might as well use your midfielders. I know Solari is not going to go by that, so let me just go with what he's going to go by. I know he's going to use the same defense that he's been using. He's going to use Gustavo and perhaps Paulinho. I don't get it. Paulinho is a good player, but I wouldn't play him every match in the World Cup when they have Ramirez sitting on the bench. So he's going to play Hulk at the right, Oscar in the middle, Neymar in the left, and maybe Fred up front. So I think, though, that is going to be a problem for Brazil. I think they need to switch it up a bit if they need to really, really beat Chile, because we've seen how threatening Chile can be. And then they need to note Chile's weaknesses. They are a good team, but they have a weakness. Their defense is not that strong, we've seen. We saw, I didn't watch the Netherlands game because I was on the run, but I did see the goals, and I saw how Robben just got them on the counter-attack and passed the ball and just stuck in. So they have that problem, and then they're vulnerable in the air. Actually, they cannot defend air balls. When I was watching the Australia game, I saw how threatening Team K he was, and he was always threatening in the air. He scored his goal, it was a header. And then the disallowed goal also was a header. It came from a cross, and it was, you know, so it's like that. They're vulnerable in the air. So set pieces, corners, those ones can get goals for Brazil, because it would be crazy to say you'll score with Neymar in the air, no? So I'm guessing that if Brazil reach a point where they can't break through Chile's defense, I'm guessing they can always use that technique. Get the set pieces, get the free kicks, get the corners, you know, get your defenders this side, and you know, they can maybe score in the header. So I think that this is going to be a thrilling match, and we're going to see goals going in. I think we're going to see Brazil conceding once again, but we're going to see Brazil winning, because with their weak defense, I'm not sure they can hold Neymar. And Oscar at his best, you know, Oscar is that kind of player. Today he'll play, tomorrow he won't. But against Croatia, he played very well. If he plays very well again, I'm thinking that Brazil will beat Chile 3-1. But if of course, Neymar, they don't rely on Neymar, because the defense also, they're strong. But I'm guessing, actually, my prediction for this match will be 2-1. 2-1 to Brazil. I think Brazil are going to win this. So thank you so much for being with me. That was my pre-match analysis, and I hope you can continue supporting me and watching more of my videos. And if you want to, you know, find more of my videos, you can also go to my YouTube channel, JulietAkumu. Follow me on Twitter at JFootballLover, and www.urbanpowerplay.com. Thank you so much.